Look, I'll line up 99 of your favorite rappers up side by side. You can watch one at a time. As I lay each of them down on their spine. I'm fly like jumbo jets with upset Afghani pilots. I know I'm just clowning, but the look on your face is priceless. Hold on, let me get into my spoken word though. This is this is a little piece I like to call All in Due Time. So there's an invasion taking place in and around the nation, and it's not one of immigration by Latinos or Asians. It's these crooked politicians who fabricate false missions and justify their actions behind superficial religions they don't practice. You see, I'm not a communist or a social activist, but after this, you'll think differently on your government protagonists. For instance, how can gay marriage be both unethical and banned, when since the invention of video by man, the pornographic industry has literally been one of the largest to expand, and the taxes have been inherited by every president to run this land. Tell me, how is it more ethical a teen can be slapped, abused, and used in a movie titled Tie Her Up 2, but Christine and June can't get married because both of them have boobs and neither can be groomed? You tell me, society, how can we stand idly by while teaching our next generation objectifying your body is fine, but homosexuality is far out of line? Now I hope that this changes, but I'm guessing my children, it's all in due time. Now anyways, we've been at war for almost 12 years, so we can liberate their land from terrorist fear. Yeah, sure, that's exactly what we're doing. It has nothing to do with the oil we're pursuing, and I'm sure the Taliban, they hate us all because we're so free. Forget that we've been ruining their economies or bombing their countries. And speaking of the East, you ever wonder why China wants to fight? See, we invaded their land, and we've stolen their rights. While the British were shoving opium down a Chinaman's pipe, what did America do to make it all right? You see, I'll tell you what we did after Charlie Chan got his beating. We supported forcing the signature of historically unfair and unequal treaties, the secession of Hong Kong to a capitalist Britain, which eventually led to a Chinese red and white division. Now, Mao Zedong was a communist red who led the People's Republic to unification so China could become a self-sufficient nation. To put it very simply, China's communist because of us. Capitalists saw a vulnerable nation and abused that nation's trust. Now I really hope the Far East, the Middle East, and the West can come to peace and resolve this current day civil unrest. And I hope that this is seen by children of mine. And if it isn't, that's fine. I guess my children, all in due time. Now this aspect of my piece truly comes from my heart. Sometimes when I think about it, it tears my insides apart. So excuse me if I stutter, if I grow weak upon my feet, if my eyes begin to water, or it becomes more difficult for me to speak. You see, my people get as much change from politicians as 9 dimes in a Dollar Tree. And everywhere I go, the lower class wants equality, but obviously our ethnicities still matter in this society. I mean, why else would the police still follow me and bother me, which leads me to think that class division is here in its entirety. The bigotry is sickening, how they want to suppress my individuality and label me a troublemaker because I speak on these realities they try and hide. They want to keep me out of the public eye. They lie about the way they feel on the inside. Like back home in California, I had a first on the student's GPA. But all they really saw is what street I'm from and what hood I claim. The police won't never see my light. To them, I'm just my Cortez Knights. To them, I'm little more than this brown skin and my chinky eyes. I'm treated like I'm a mother second-class citizen because I'm the son of immigrants. And America wants to erase each of our cultures and our differences because my people are uneducated savages, robbers, thieves, and miscreants. Let's open up a history book and take an in-depth look at it. California, Arizona, Texas, and New Mexico. This is all land that was straight up stolen from my Mexico. Can you feel me though? How about out east, in the nation of the Philippines? The VFA was signed and 2 rapes were committed overseas, and that hurt me deep when those trials had gone underway. And our USA just helped those visiting forces get away. Now with those things I can't agree with, and it'll hurt me until I'm gray and old, until one generation does get bold, and here's what I think will unfold. They'll inspire a revolution, quoting hypocritical phrases in this Constitution, removing the illusion and all the wrong the world's been doing. But until then, I'm content writing these rhymes, creating provocative lines, trying to enlighten the people of everything in these times, and I'm not the only one who thinks this way. For me to claim so would be untrue, i.e. shouts out to the native guns, meaning kiwi and bamboo. And now, I think I'm done. I hope I've opened up your mind. Maybe now, you're not so blind. But I guess my children, you'll see. All in due time.
That's what I'm talking about. Give it up one more time for the big homie Leo.
Science.
My mama was raised in the era when. Oh, y'all want to see? I want to.